Extreme fatigue, weight gain, depression. Does that sound like your typical day? So you go to the doctor, you're diagnosed with low thyroid, they put you on a hormone replacement, but you're still experiencing symptoms. Here with the truth about low thyroid is chiropractic physician Dr. Joshua Red of RedRiver Health and Wellness Center. So many people who just heard those symptoms are going, I have that, I feel that, I have a lousy day. What are the symptoms of this autoimmune disease?
So the most common ones are your standard low thyroid symptoms. So depression, fatigue, weight gain, hair loss, they might get headaches. But then there's also the autoimmune component where they might have intestinal problems, swelling. There's so many different symptoms that can go along with it. There's a lot.
So why are patients still suffering from these symptoms after they go to the doctor?
Here's the problem. They're saying close to 70 to 80% of these patients with low thyroid actually suffer from a more complicated condition called Hashimoto disease.
And what is that?
This is where your immune system starts to attack the thyroid, and it destroys the thyroid enough to where you have a permanent low thyroid, and it creates a lot of problems systemically as well. So it's actually a bigger autoimmune problem rather than just a primary thyroid condition.
And a lot of these patients, and you know this, they're already on medications. When they get to you, they're on medications, but they're still having these symptoms. They even do blood work, and the blood work comes back normal. Why does that keep happening?
Here's the thing, a lot of the doctors are just checking really simple basic tests where they might do like a TSH or a T4. Our goal is to really look at the thyroid in great detail, to look for underconversion problems, protein binding problems, check for Hashimoto's and autoimmunity, and then also check for a lot of other problems too. So we want to be a very strategic and detailed, comprehensive lab test just to identify what's going on with the patient.
We're looking at some video of your clinic, you sitting with a patient. What do you do that is different than other doctors' offices?
We don't want to just treat symptoms. Our whole goal is to identify the underlying mechanisms that are causing these patients' problems. So many patients are struggling with so many different symptoms and really don't know where to turn for help. We have patients from 30 different countries in every state in the nation right now.
Wow.
But we want to do a very comprehensive approach and not just a superficial approach.
And you've trained under...
Yeah, so I teach for one of the top immunologists in the world at this time, and we teach about low thyroid and autoimmunity and blood chemistry and all sorts of different things there too. There's so much that you can do with diet, lifestyle, and nutrition if you're being very specific to that individual's case.
Yeah, and I love the blood chemistry that you just brought up, because we're going to pull up some blood work right now. I want you to discuss the patient that we see here. What changes were made?
Look at before. This is a 3-month span. Look at before. You can clearly see all those highs. That patient is clearly not feeling well, right? Look at the differences. You look at the thyroid markers down below. Look at the TSH. All those different thyroid panels that we're actually running versus just a primary TSH and T4. We can see and address a lot more just by looking and doing this comprehensive approach. And here you are 3 months later. Look at the difference.
Wow, there's only 2
She clearly is feeling so much better. And then look at the thyroid panels that came back high and low. That's a lot better as well. So there's so much that we can do if we're doing the proper testing.
Just in 3 months, which is actually mind-blowing. You wrote a book, and this book is on Amazon, one of the best sellers, or one of the best books out there right now on Amazon.
#1 bestseller for a while.
And The Truth About Low Thyroid, that's the name of it. How is this book helping patients?
Well, I think the biggest thing is a lot of these patients, they feel no hope. They go from doctor to doctor and still feel little to no improvement. And patients that are suffering with low thyroid or some form of autoimmune condition, they literally feel like they're crazy. Their spouse thinks they're crazy, they think they're crazy. In reality, they're not crazy, they're just being totally mismanaged. And so what this book does is really help address, like, look, you're not crazy. Here's how the patients were beforehand. Here how they are afterwards.
And now you
and here's some of the solutions that we have involved.
Let's get you a copy of that book. Dr. Red is offering you a free consultation, plus anyone who comes in for that consultation, you are going to receive a free copy of his book, The Truth About Low Thyroid. RedRiver Health and Wellness Center, they are located at 8765 East Bell Road, Suite 103 in Scottsdale. 480-970-5555 is the number to call, or visit redriverhealthandwellness.com.